Welcome back, Hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we returned to Way of the Hunter, Tikamoon Plains DLC. Last weekend, we did a really good job with the cleanup for a number of the animals that I'd wounded and weren't able to harvest. I want to keep going along with that because I think there's only one other animal that's wounded that we haven't been able to harvest, which is that one mature female hyena. I double-checked in the video about where approximately we had, found that pack, so I'm going to try to fast travel us back there. Before I do, though, I'm noticing a lot of the, I can't remember what the name of this little franchise is. Maybe they're published by THQ Nordic, just like Way of the Hunter is, but it's this alien that we've seen, multiple times. In fact, it's been alluded to a lot. It's been that little mask there. We also have the toy of it in the lodge back over here. Yeah, he's right there, too.
Bada bing, bada boom. Look at those bad boys burn.
There's that, and I think even, some of the, I'm trying to remember what they were. The painted rocks or that we had to see for the petroglyphs. I think there were even some allusions to that on it as well, so I don't know if there's, a big tie-in with that, or it's just because they really like that game, but it seems like there's a lot of little, tie-ins or things like that towards that game franchise as well. I'll definitely have to look it up and try to remember what that is. But I believe the hyena pack was up here. We kind of encountered it, and this is kind of where I branched off trying to find it. So we're going to fast travel up here. Actually, maybe I should just use a tier 6 rifle, because if we are trying for cleanup, it'd probably be best to try to get something that'll take anything we're after down in one shot. And if I check my inventory, I think that's kind of what we had left over. Yeah, we have a tier 6 rifle, and then our compound bow in slot 2. And I'm just trying to remember where the road is. Because, yeah, that's the little spring that we started at, so there's actually a little trail down here that'll take us to the road, and probably to the parking lot as well. Oh, actually, it says I can call the vehicle right here, so you know what? Let's do that. Oh, there you are. Yeah, we'll get to the road, and before I get too far north, I just want to take a stop onto the road and try to see if we can glass and spot the hyenas without getting too close to them. Because again, if we can find that one I'm wounded and we're able to take it down, I believe that cleans up the entirety of Tikamoon Plains for, what I've been going after so far. Oh, and they are here. Okay, this I know is mature female. And it looks like might only be the one in this group. So I'm going to use the tower to our advantage, try to get into that without spooking them. As they are they're not too far out is the thing, and I want to be careful not scaring them off further. That might actually be our girl there we need to go for. Oh, even the honey badgers are back out and around this area. But yeah, if I can get into the tower and I can spot through the rifle there, I'm hoping us climbing the ladder won't scare the hyenas off. I don't know if there's, in order for the player to go into the transition there, they kind of, turn the player invisible for the climb or not. But if I can get up there and take a look out, it should be a pretty simple matter of lining the shot up and taking it. Oh, there's also... That's a 4-star mature male. Oh. I would love to get that as well. God. I'll start with the cleanup, just because, that's the most ethical part to tackle. And then, depending on how things go from there, we might try for him. Because, a 4-star is a pretty good animal. I'm thinking those are the hyena calls going out. No, okay, so Unfortunately for me, the ladder is detectable by you going up it. So that's kind of annoying to know now. Because that means you have to basically be in the tower before... Yeah, I hear you over there. I also did see... Okay, I'm not really going to push and try to, like... I'll see about giving them some time to do their thing. Where... Yeah, I got one honey badger out there. Kind of tempted to just try calling them in and spend some time working at that. Because, like, this just feels like history repeating if I were to go trying to chase after the hyenas again. Because, like, that's exactly what I did last time, and I just kept on, like, pushing them away, making it more difficult to try to get any chance of a follow-up for them. So maybe I'll just see about sitting in here for a while. Okay, that's... I thought there was a young male out here, too. Because that's a young female... Oh, okay, they're together. They're just one behind the other. Yeah, I'll give the hyena group some time. I'm hoping maybe if I haven't put too much pressure on them, they might come back around, but I'll have to see how long I want to wait on that, just because it doesn't make for good viewing when you're just kind of sitting waiting with nothing happening. Especially when I can't see the pack because of the ridge that's here. I'm not going to push for a while, I'll just give it a few minutes and see what happens. They should be calmed down by now, it's all a matter of where they go next or what their kind of behavior is. Do they return back where they were down here, or are they going to be moving off to somewhere else? I think we're too far out for the calls to work on honey badger. And I don't think anything's... we also got some up there, young female, adult female. Doesn't look like any males to the group. You know, I'm going to climb down, and we'll crawl, well, maybe not crawl, but we'll crouch and approach. Oh. Okay, maybe there was actually another honey badger approaching and I scared it off, because that kind of, yeah, that looks like a running trail. Oh, no. There was something there. Looks like it might have been a hyena. Ah, it's so small, it's hard to tell. But yeah, okay, the ladders for getting in and out of the towers, they do not render you invisible or silent for that transition where you can't really... Oh. Well, hello. I know I'm getting a bit distracted, but you know what? That's... I'm not sure if we've actually taken down a Gemsbok yet. That's for Springbok. That's for Gemsbok. Ooh, I will have to be cautious, though, because the wind isn't exactly in our favor. And, okay, yeah, that's a ways behind us. I won't worry about them. Oh, maybe it was a Gemsbok that got scared off. Yeah, I'll try moving away from here and just see what happens there. That's that honey badger again. No, there's also something else further out there, too. They might be greater kudu. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit. And just see if I can try to sneak us to this bush here, and then call from there. And what's there is a little out of range for me to see, but given by the coloration, I am thinking kudu. Because I think we've gone after, or tried taking them down once already in the series, and I think they had more of the tannish color like that. They don't appear to be wildebeest because the head doesn't look the same. I mean, granted, it's very far distance out, so it's a little hard to see details, but I don't believe those are... kudu, those are wildebeest. And with him on his own... Oh, okay, there's also Cape Buffalo up there. Thankfully, they're not as close as the Gemsbok, so they shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, they're on the other side of the ridge there. And it looks like he might be getting pulled in by that call, which is perfect for us. This will be a great way to kill a little bit of time. We can glass back towards where the hyenas were off, or where they ran off to in that direction. And if we don't see them, we know they probably moved to somewhere else. But I am kind of curious what that group is over there. Yeah, I am leaning to kudu. And where... Oh, there you are. Yeah, perfect. Just getting pulled in. Let me just be nice and calm. Take our time with things, so that way I don't screw anything up there. And we'll see where, or how close we can bring him in. I don't think we have to, again, worry kind of like about that leashing pattern it seemed like certain species had, because he's completely on his own. If he was in a group with, say, like the others, if he got so far away, I think eventually we would see him stop and turn back. Oh my god. Okay, let's not upset that, because I don't think I have a rifle with enough bullets to handle everything that's up there. Although... there's a 3-star mature male in there. So if we can pull... if we're able to get this Gemsbok in close enough and get him quietly with the bow, I could try going for that 3-star for another part of the lodge. Like another trophy fill. Okay, and you're getting in nice and close now, which is what I wanted. Oh. Okay. I admit, using the pin sight, I'm not the best with it. Okay, that's a hit. We'll wait and see what happens. They're alerted, but I don't think... okay, so I think it's the... yeah, it's that guy right back there. You can see he's got the very wide-swept horns. So he'll be an easy one to pick out, at least. He's about 175. Oh, shoot. No, no. No, he's moving a little too quick there. Okay, I'm going to place a marker there. He's still going, which I don't like. I'm going... okay, yeah, it looks like they're all at least running off, so I can try to follow them a little bit later. For now, I should hopefully be able to find the... spot where we got the the Gemsbok kit. Yeah, I'll just reload that in case, although... I think the buffalo are going to go far enough I don't have to worry about any, like, return stampedes or... Yeah, they've gone a fair ways out. I don't think I have to worry about that. Now it's just trying to find the spot that I took that shot and where it hit the Gemsbok. No, those are hyena? Okay, so that's hyena tracks from where it went running off. The problem is with the grass, I'm not seeing, like, the trail or anything. It shouldn't be too far from around here. Because the Gemsbok was around 50... Yeah, around 50 meters that we got the hit on it, so... I'm not seeing any wounding, though. Like, not even the trails it's running off. I'm not sure if the headlights would be necessary now, or it's still light enough. Because there should be a clear spot of, like, where we hit it, and even the trail for it running off. But no, that's hyena track. Where? God, the pin site is I definitely am thinking I need to get rid of that pin site, because it seems like I'm having nothing but troubles using it. And to be honest, I didn't even realize I had that equipped still. Yeah, we were about here. Yeah, it should be somewhere not too far off from us here. Was that a complete miss? Like Cape Buffalo tracks. There's nothing in the tall grass there. That's just an animal trail. What is going on here? Like, I don't even see, like, a running trail away from it, so was that a complete miss? God, I have no idea, and to be honest, this is a little annoying. Because I could have sworn it was a hit, but I am not seeing any signs that are saying, like, backing it up to say that, yeah, you did get a hit with the bow. So I'll leave that behind for now, and we'll see what this shot on the Cape Buffalo was. I thought it was a lung hit, but I don't know for sure with how he was able to keep running off. Medium amount of blood and air bubbles, so you know what? I don't think I even have to go for the... go check the origin spot, because more than likely we'll find him down from this in a little bit of distance. You know what? I will put a mark there, just so that way as I come back, we can try to follow up from that Gemsbok. But at least we should have this guy down, and if it's the 3-star like I think it is, we at least have something for our lodge to start for the weekend. I just have to hope that the group didn't really come, like, circle back around to meet up with this guy. And I have to worry about a possible stampede on our hands. Yeah, we're still following the trail, although I do have to admit seems like the shine's a lot harder to follow on this map than Nez Perce or Transylvania. Or Aurora Shores. Maybe it's just because of the color of the terrain more so. Oh, there we go. I guess maybe just the gold glint blends in more with all the grasses and that here. Oh, there's his horn. Okay, there we go. Yeah, nothing else around him, which is perfect. We can easily collect and take a little jog back and try to follow up with the other animal. Oh, even found a need zone. Hey there, big fella. Let's see how you are. Yeah, I gotta get more used to being able to aim lower. Like, when it comes to using the bow and arrow, I'm trying to aim more for, like, center of mass towards where the lungs are because I've had such bad luck with it. But maybe I just gotta get used to shooting lower, since it seems like I have a tendency for all the shots to go higher than intended. But overall, 3-star trophy rating ain't bad, so we'll taxidermy that. And eventually we'll take a look at him in the lodge. Nah, we'll leave him be. Truthfully, I don't even see him out there with the binoculars, so he's probably behind a rock or something, but not in the mood to make another wounded animal deal with. If I had the red dot sight on the bow equipped, I probably would try for that honey badger. But without that right now, once I get back to the vehicle, we'll swap that out. Well, we'll just try to figure out what happened with this Gemsbok, because I am quite confused. I could have sworn it was a hit, like he did a little jump up and then ran. If it was a complete miss, I don't think he would have done like the little jump up and then try running off. I think it would have just been a turn and go. So I have to... Okay, the hyena tracks, so the animal trail is going through here still. Speaking of the hyenas... Oh! Well, I'll be damned. They are coming back, which is helpful, but also a little problematic for me. Because I have the Gemsbok that also is around the area they're coming back towards. So I'll have to try to figure out how I can work this. I'll probably focus on trying to figure out how many mature females are in this pack that are on their return. So if I can figure that number out, and it's only 1 or 2, that might make it a lot easier for, like, being able to clean up with them. What was... Oh wait, that's a Gemsbok. That might be our... That could well be the one we want. Okay, you know what? Where is he again? I'm pretty sure that is actually the one I might be after, because I don't think there's another random 1-star adult just roaming in the area. I don't want to use the rifle because... Yeah, this is going to be tricky again. Okay, where is he? He's been wandering a little bit. Oh, there he is. That was a rock for a moment. Okay, let's try this again, and hopefully get a better hit on him. As we'll probably do, try to get him, if we can, sneak over to the Jeep. It seems like they're going to be pretty content to stay up there, so I hopefully can just let them be while I focus on the Gemsbok. We get him before the episode ends, and then we'll turn our focus back up to the hyena group, and see if we can manage to probably take out a tier 5 rifle, just to make it so the hunt rating is as good as we can. And see about getting the one wounded down. Now, I don't know... I can't imagine they would make it so that way the headlight makes you, like, more visible to the animals. Just because... I think something from, like... Maybe on the hardest difficulties it might, just for like, realism? But I feel like for gameplay mechanic-wise, you might not want to do that. But I want to bring this guy in and see if he actually does have, like, an arrow stuck into him at all or not. Does he have 2 shots in him, or did I just completely whiff with the first attempt? I see ya. Come on. Good, Gemsbach. Gemsbach? I feel like it's Gemsbach. Okay, we'll try to get him towards that 50-meter range again. I really do want to swap out the sighting, though, on the bow. I could see the 3-pin being helpful on the highest difficulty where you won't be able to tell, like, the distance to the animal for your shots. Like, you don't have as much info there. But when it comes to using, like, difficulty I'm at, and being able to set your 0 and knowing the distance, it just seems a lot easier using the red dot sight for getting your full configuration sorted. Good, he's still coming in. Again, I swear this is the guy that... I don't know how he got to be, like, in front of us. Yeah, see, like... There we go. Okay, so... Another weird thing about the pin sights... Because of, I guess, like... The focus dot... I'm not sure it's like an aim assist that appears or what it is, but you guys could probably see. I had the 3 pins, but then when I held breath and zoomed in, you saw that little dot completely separate from... all the, like, guiding pins. And that is what I used, and we got... Seems like possibly a heart shot, given he dropped instantaneously for us. Let me just see... Okay, we've already got this need zone. So yeah, let's come up and collect this guy and see. Well, it's pretty easy to see at least one arrow is stuck in him. I don't know if it'll be 2, though. So let's take a quick look. No, he's just got the 1 in him. And it looks like it was because it was good enough through the lung that dropped him instantly. So maybe that's where I've been messing up with the bow and arrow is when using the 3-pin sights, I can't go off the pins. I have to go off the little, like, red assist dot that seems to appear. But we'll sell you off. Maybe that wasn't the one that I had taken the shot on earlier. Where's the marker? Okay, no, the marker's over there. Okay, the hyenas are still up here. Let me stop at the vehicle. Again, I'm going to swap out. Instead of the pin sight, I'm going to take the red dot. And then we'll... Next episode, we'll try taking our shot and seeing what we can do with this pack here. Trying to clean up with the one female there. I should also just try to follow up with that other Gemsbach in case it is a different animal. And I do have one extra wounded one out here. But yeah, let me hop, or, well, not hop into the vehicle, but let me just quickly access the inventory, do a few changes, and then next episode we'll see about attempting the mature female. Okay, so, you stink, you will take, and here, let's see, we want a 5, I think the 783 is the one I've been going with the most. Yeah, so, we're good to end this episode right here. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of Way of the Hunter, Tikamoon Plains. If you did like the video, be sure to give a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave in comments right down below. If we're lucky, we can get, both the, come on, think. We can get the trophy of the hyena that's in this pack, as well as getting the mature female cleaned up, and I still do want to take a check back at that Gemsbach possible location, just because I feel like it should have been a hit, but again, I don't have enough information. I couldn't find any traces of blood there. to know for sure. So I'll have to check that out next episode, but we'll see everything that we can get done there. For now, thank you guys so much for watching, and until I catch you in the next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.